This game discusses ideas and uses phrasing that may make individuals on the autism spectrum, as well as those with or close to people with epilepsy or depression, deeply uncomfortable. Oh my. If you'd like, you can view a more detailed warning by clicking the above button. This more detailed warning will contain slight spoilers for Siren's call escape velocity. Now that's okay. We like to go in blind. By proceeding past this menu and playing Siren's Call, you consent to the exposure of content pertaining to these subjects. Oh my. An auto-delete feature for your save files, while all the data needed to progress will be remembered. The save files themselves will be cleared at a predetermined time. You won't be able to go back. If you see this image, then don't worry, they're already gone. You'll be safe to keep moving forward. So what? What is this Doki Doki type stuff? Are you telling me I can't play this again later? But I have to. I don't have 16 hours to put. Okay. Well, this is certainly starting out very interesting so far. I should probably only play a little bit first. Until I do have 16 hours to dump. They probably didn't really mean that, but who knows? Characters zoom in while speaking on. Erase all data. Auto forward time. Okay, let's just leave everything default. It's okay. Okay, new game. A writer is congenitally, I don't know how to speak, unable to tell the truth, and that is why we call what he writes fiction. Fiction is a lie through which we tell the truth. They do say authors are the best liars. The story's a work of fiction? I sure hope so. Siren's Call Florida. Oh my god. Nothing's happened yet. I'm already scared. The Cape just fired another rocket into the sky, but nobody's looking at it. They're looking down at the heartless asphalt. They're panicking. I'm panicking. But I won't look down. I can't. So I'll keep looking up at this rocket. Rockets. No matter what the experts say, rockets only exist for one purpose. They're our ticket for leaving home, the prototype of our salvation. Everybody knows it. Everybody knows we're gonna need to get the hell off this planet. But Florida has amusement parks, beaches, and bottomless margaritas, so it's good at helping people ignore how screwed we are. They still know, though. Everybody knows, but nobody talks about it. You need to look down, Oliver. That's the duplicity of Florida. It's our gateway to the cold, inevitable unknown in our own personal Lotus Land. To here we arrive, and from here we shall leave. It is our claim to fame. Oh, and the weather. That's right. We're famous for our hurricanes. This isn't how adults deal with their problems. Maybe someday, when all our bags are packed and our fancy new rockets are stuffed to the brim with human cargo, a giant hurricane will inexplicably cover the state. What's happening? We'll be trapped, forced to live with the consequences of our actions. We'll be unable to run away. Cut the crap, Oliver. It's your fault this happened. You need to own up to it. Well then. So be a fucking adult and open your eyes. Oh. No. Don't look at it. I love people, but there's a part of me that kind of wants something like that to happen, I think. It'd be nice if there was some sense of justice in all this. But I love people too much. Even if they're confusing and inconsistent, I still want to lift people up. Good people lift each other higher and higher towards where they're meant to be, towards their own personal heaven. Not because it's easy, because it's right. Yeah, good people are like rocket fuel. Or maybe they're more like the fuel tank itself. burning away their combustible innards. Ugh. I wonder, does anybody even go fish those fuel tanks out of the ocean? Are they required to? I doubt it. They're just empty husks after all. Even so, somebody has to be a fuel tank. Might as well be me. I'd rather it be me than anyone I care about. I'd rather it be me than Violet. But Violet... Wait, why am I thinking about this? People were panicking just now. They were panicking so much that nobody was watching the rocket. But wouldn't that be considered normal? Isn't it normal to be afraid? Maybe I'm wrong about all this stuff. Maybe we don't need to be trapped here by a hurricane or whatever. Yeah, the world was lovely once. A veritable Garden of Eden. But maybe that's not what we need to mature as a species. Things might just be better somewhere else. After all. Isn't that why we all work so hard to help you leave? Oh. 3 months later? What is this sign? Oh my god. Oh. You have 5 new messages. Can I change to full screen? There's like a little thing at the bottom. Where? Oh, okay, there we go. That's better. Oh, okay, there are saves. I think. I won't know until I like close the game and try to come back later. So we'll find out when that day comes. If you want me to continue playing this, do let me know in the comments below. Okay, what do we do? First message. Oh. Ooh, she's pretty. Hey there, college boy. It's Mom. Mom? What? That was unexpected. Well, Violet's mom anyway, obviously. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you. I can't believe you're actually going to college. I'm so proud. Anywho, I'll be back from Denver later tonight, assuming there are no delays. The use of, like, regular USA, like, cities and stuff is throwing me off. I'll probably be tired, so I'm just gonna drop off my luggage and then we'll make a beeline for your hotel. We won't have time to drive through anywhere, so you should probably eat something before I pick you up. I'll likely be back by 8:30, so make sure you're ready to go by then, okay? What else? What else? Oh, can you make sure Violet cleans a bit before I get there? I doubt you two made much of a mess. It's just extra work, you know? No pressure, though. Oh, she's pouting! Well, enjoy the day. Can't wait to hear about your summer. College. How exciting. Get ready! She's adorable. End a message. To delete message, press 9. Saved message. Oh. Who is that? Should I move my character, maybe? I'll move for now. We'll see. Dude, it's 2011. Get a cell phone. You're literally the only person I leave voicemails for at this point. I'm not doing this anymore once you move to Asheville. I mean it. It's dumb. Even Emil isn't that backwards, and I'm pretty sure he still carries around a pocket watch. Anyway, I'll be on Flagler at the usual spot. I'll buy you a burger or something, so come on down whenever. Later, bro. End a message. To delete message for... Oh. Andy? Hey there, nerd. It's Andy. You're not getting out of training just because it's your last day in town, you know. We'll have to cut it a bit short today, but that's fine as long as you make time to go back home and say goodbye to Judy as well. You are planning on doing that, right? You know she'd be devastated otherwise. Well, whatever. I'll be warming up at the park, so hurry on over. It's hot though, so bring some water if you don't want to die. Or don't. Your call. Oh, I skipped that by accident. I like how it's not saying save or deleted for any of these messages now. Oliver, Emil here. I was wondering if you finished up with the book yet. We might not get another chance to discuss it in person, given the circumstances. And I can't think of a better way to spend the day. Hey, it's a ponytail. I'll be at the library when you're ready. Also, one other thing. Have you been deleting these voicemails like we discussed? I doubt anything would come of it, but it's best to leave our trail cold, simply as a precaution. Excuse me? That's sus. You're our leader, so I'm sure you've been on top of things per normal, but I figured it wouldn't hurt to remind you just in case. Are we part of a cult or something? My god. Regardless, I'll see you soon. Stay sharp. Judith. Oliver? Hi! How are you? How's Violet? It's Judith, by the way, not Andy. I know we sound similar over the phone, so I didn't want to confuse you again. Happy last day of summer, I guess. Are you feeling okay? Do you have any plans for today? I know you probably had to pack, of course, but after that, are you doing anything fun? It's the last day of summer, so it should be fun, right? You're probably busy, though. I'd be busy, too, if I was going to college. That's why you didn't answer the phone, right? Because you're busy? I'm sorry if I disturbed you. If I don't see you again, good luck at college. Make sure to let us know when you're back home for breaks and stuff, okay? Okay, good luck out there. Thank you, Oliver. Bye. Bye. Aw, that's cute. Somebody has a crush. What is this? Lucidity system. Sometimes all you need to do is take it nice and slow. If Oliver is exposed to information that brings him closer to the truth, he will naturally gain lucidity. When faced with a difficult social situation, he can use some lucidity to focus more on what he should do next. The hints you get from using lucidity make escaping Siren's call easier. What? Socializing can be a nightmare, so if you see Miss Lawrence, consider following her teachings and meditate on the situation at hand. However, some late game choices can only be made if Oliver has lots of lucidity. Ah. Interesting. Oh my god. Goal, say goodbye to your friends. Check voicemails, investigate house, leave home. Okay, let's investigate our house. Oh. This house does not belong. Oh, what stuff? This house does not belong to you. I'm scared. Okay, I'm leaving. Bye. Oh, it's too soon for this. And I'm all by myself right now. Oh my god, this is so uncomfortable. You are here. The crab bucket, 20 minutes. Jet Wheeler Park, 40 minutes. The library, 60 minutes. Judith's house. Oh, okay. We have 10.5 hours. Why do you live so far? That's crazy. What does meditating do? Okay, let's go see Judith. She's cute. Aw. And I need something wholesome, hopefully, after that heart attack. Good luck up there in Asheville, Mr. Long and Tall. Passerby. Somebody I don't recognize says something to me while I'm walking. As nondescript and generic as this moment is, I still make an effort to smile and wave as we pass each other by. Ew. I don't like that sound. I approach Judith's house and ring the doorbell. Surely she's home today, right? I'll be right there! Cute. You came! Oh my gosh, you actually came! Wait, where's Violet? Aren't you two spending the day together? Wait right there. I have the oven on. Just give me a minute. Don't come in yet, please. I mean it. Don't come in. Just a little bit longer. Sorry about that. We're good now. Let me just save real quick. Need to learn? Come on in and sit down. I'll make us something to drink. Judith's house, our base of operations, is as hospitable as ever. At this point, Andy probably would have stormed the front door or screamed something at me from her bedroom. So Judith and I are likely the only ones here. I take a seat in the living room while Judith half skips, half runs into the kitchen. After a deep breath, I notice something pleasant, ascending the otherwise crisp, neutral air. Is that vanilla? We still have some sweet tea left over from last time. I'll pour you the rest of it. We can chat for a bit. There's some things I need to talk with you about, if that's okay. Judith places a rather large cup of sweet tea on the coffee table and sits next to me. Oh, that movement. We can watch a movie or something afterwards, but I'm not sure I'm gonna get another chance to speak with you alone like this. Ooh. She opens a can of flavorless seltzer and drinks a sizable amount before turning her attention to me. Right. Now then, I'll just get right to the heart of it. You're a great leader, obviously, and I won't tolerate anybody undermining your efforts. You could have spent your last summer vacation doing anything. Please don't do this to me, Judith. Uh-oh. You could have ignored what happened and goofed off like the rest of us were going to. It would have been completely justifiable. You didn't have to do anything, and yet you chose to rally us together. You chose to spend your last days of freedom risking your life and fighting something far bigger than yourself. And the only reason why you did that was because it was the right thing to do. You did it all because of kindness. It was a kindness to restore this town back to the normal place it had once been. And that kindness is what bound us together. We were captivated by you. I still am. If I quit following you even after knowing what was causing all those incidents, I wouldn't have been able to live with myself. Your kindness pushed us forward. I've never experienced anything so powerful. That power is what allowed us to control the fate of this town. We won, and what we had to do to win was a kindness. So the fact that Violet, who should be supporting you more than anyone else, would imply otherwise in front of everybody, it's unjustifiable. It's mutiny. Why? Is that why none of us are hanging out together today? Oh, I should have saved. Okay, well, it's too late, but save after the fact. Well, actually, no, it's not too late. I still have that one. I guess so. Emil and I were planning a big going away party for you. But after how brutal our last meeting was, I think we all informally decided it would be better if everybody said their goodbyes individually. Which was wise. I don't think anybody has gotten over it either, so it wouldn't be smart to have us all together for your last day. I don't want your last day in Siren's Call to be ruined. None of us do. I don't know, maybe this is just me avoiding conflict again. But I'd rather err on the side of caution and have everybody just keep their distance. Because... never mind. I've said everything I've needed to say. At this point, I'm kind of being a jerk, aren't I? Forgive me. Violet's your girlfriend, so I'm sure you can see the value in her actions. Just please don't take everything she does to heart. Is that gonna go away if I don't click it? Oh my god. I'm scared of, like, doing wrong things. You're a kind man. You're heroic for doing what needed to be done. We all are. Oh my god, it does. Okay. And even if she might not want to admit it, Violet is too. Anybody in her situation would be. And now this town belongs to us. What? So let's enjoy ourselves while we can and forget about what's done. I'm not. It is done after all. Judith gets up from her seat and grabs the TV remote off the coffee table. Thank you for letting me vent. How's your sweet tea, by the way? I know you prefer it a little warm, but is it still good when it's like this? I reach over to my glass and take a hearty gulp. It's not too sweet, but still has a kind flavor, just the way I like it. I give my friend a reassuring thumbs up. Perfect. Let's watch something lighthearted this time. I want our last day together to be a fun one, okay? In the end, Judith and I end up watching her favorite movie one last time, the one with the rock star and all those puppets. I never really saw the appeal in it, but I know the movie's a comforting part of her childhood, so I sit through it for her sake. We don't have much time left to talk afterwards, though. Judith hands me a few things I would have otherwise left at her house and walks me to the door. I know you were probably bored watching that with me again, but I still appreciate it. Thank you for being everything that you are. Please, take these. She hands me a plate of gift-wrapped macarons. I was making those before you came over. That's why I couldn't come to the door immediately. Why did it disappear like that? Like, the way they animated it looked scary. I wanted to keep them as a surprise for as long as possible. I wish I could do more, though. I wish... Oh! Oh my god! Judith dives into me and buries her head in my shoulder. I meant everything I said, you know. You're the kindest man I've ever met. Never allow anybody to let you think otherwise. Never. Oh my god, she's... Oh my god. So close. Judith backs away from me and begins making her way inside. I'll see you soon, okay? Stay sweet. Macarons, not macaroons. That was the name of the achievement I just got for getting her macarons. Thank you. I hate when people call macarons macaroons. There's 2 different desserts and they're spelled differently. Please. Where's okay. Well, might as well go in order, I guess. Of Mice and Men. Watch out! College boy coming through! Somebody I don't recognize says something to me while I'm walking. As nondescript and generic as this moment is, I still make an effort to smile and wave as we pass each other by. I find myself at the local library. Lucky for me, Emil is here too. As absorbed as he seems in his reading, I can't help but feel as if he was aware of my presence the moment I stepped into the lobby. Oh, you're here. Excellent. Glad you could make it. We'll have to keep our discussion down, unfortunately. There's a chess tournament happening over on the other side of the library. Did you finish your copy of the book, perchance? Dang, I think we only have 6 pages of, saves? This is totally not enough. Yeah, finished yesterday. Fantastic. There's lots of juicy stuff in there that I really would like to dig into with you. Okay, I'm curious. Let's see what regressing does. Oh! What? Okay. Can I go back and not do that? What happens if I do it again? Oh, that's bizarre. Namely, Mere Salt. I'm interested to see what you thought of him as a character. Just give me a second to go to the bathroom and then we can get started. By the time I take my seat and finish out my copy of The Stranger, Emil has already made his way back to me. After a brief acknowledgement of his presence, he sits down across from me and begins reading. The technique that the author uses is remarkable. He writes in such a way that, although Meursault is detached, he's still quite relatable. Hardly the heroic type, though. We're just distracting ourselves, Emil. While he is technically the protagonist and is clearly in a pitiable situation, I can't say he doesn't deserve what happened to him. Tell me, what do you think Meursault's greatest sin was? The actual murder? He shot that guy 5 times? Okay, bet. I respect the pragmatic nature of that answer. In a purely legal sense, yes, you are correct. While one could argue that he is complicit in the violence against Raymond's girlfriend, the crime Meursault is charged with is of course murder. He might have been manipulated by Raymond, but ultimately his actions are his own. So yes, you are technically correct. And like Ashton always says, technically correct is the best kind of correct. Even so, that viewpoint doesn't give us much to chew on. Don't kill each other is a rather elementary message, so I'm pretty sure that isn't what Camus was going for when constructing the work. Still, musings aside, murder is a terrible crime, so I can hardly fault you for thinking that it is Mersault's greatest sin. I'm sure the most dangerous minds in existence have fancied themselves as philosophers and intellectuals, and in doing so, lost track of life's most simple of truths. So at the end of the day, that viewpoint of yours might be the only one that truly matters. My question might have been a bit too reductive, though. I think our hero's fate can be ascribed to a conflux of different factors, rather than just one fault he might have as a person. The reality is Mersault is a man of many sins, so trying to narrow it down to one great sin is probably impossible for us. The only one who would know the true extent of his sins would be Mersault himself. Or in this case, the author. I doubt outsiders like us are adequate judges. Still, it makes for a fun discussion. I'm glad Judith was kind enough to recommend this one to us. Emil holds up the book in his hand and smiles. As always, she has remarkable taste. I suppose it's no surprise that her preferred reading material turned out to be so divine. It's rather a grim subject matter for such a classy woman, though. But I suppose this world of ours is full of little curiosities like that, isn't it? Emil checks his pocket watch, furrowing his brow in the process. I'm afraid we'll have to end it there, though. I didn't realize I had kept you for so long. This is how you spent your last day with your friend? Talking about a book report? Bruh. There are a few things I have to let you know of before we depart, however. Oh. Emil gets up from his chair and leans in next to me, lowering his voice as he speaks. My hypothesis was right. The underworld is now completely barren. I've been going in after midnight with Ashton to check for hostiles. We've scoured every square inch of that place. Unfortunately, it seems like eliminating all of them did not have an effect on what time we can actually enter. The seagulls are just so random. We still only have that 10-minute window after midnight. However, for the time being, I think it's safe to assume there was a casualty? Causality? I don't know if this word is wrong or if I'm wrong or whatever. Between the sudden death incidents and those monsters. So as long as things are peaceful back there, Siren's call should also remain safe. Emil moves back from my ear, now speaking in a much more relaxed tone. I'll likely be doing some more research on that environment after you've left. There is still so much about it that we don't know, so until that opening closes for good, I'll make sure our team is both informed and safe. I know this is likely nothing you aren't already aware of, but I figured you would gain some degree of comfort hearing this information from me directly. Especially considering recent accusations regarding your actions. Emil bites his lip and breathes out a heavy sigh. About that, by the way. I'm willing to observe if Violet's claims have any merit. If there is an objective and observable negative change in the population, I will do my best to record it and report my findings. I will even take steps to reverse it if that's possible. However, I don't know how much more time I have to gather data before the locker shuts itself forever. So, for the time being, I will prioritize my field research. I don't know if you two are still together, but if you see her today, would you kindly let her know that I'm willing to be amicable about this, even after her assertions? Emil grabs my shoulder and stares intensely at me, as if his eyes were a shovel digging into wet soil. Know this. Even in your absence, we will keep this town safe. And no matter what is said or what ends up happening, we will keep you safe. You have nothing to worry about. Emil pulls away and smiles. We should probably return our books now, seeing as you're not going to be back here for a while. Shall we then? We place our copies of The Stranger on the front desk and thank the librarian, who smiles absent-mindedly as she accepts our returns. Emil, now likely done with his session at the library, escorts me into the lobby. Well, it looks like this is it. For now, at least. There's still so much I'd like to discuss, but I suppose it's best for us to wait until your next visit. In the meantime, I will do my best to act as your viceroy. If anything of note occurs in your absence, you can trust me to mail you the details as soon as possible. Emil walks over and shakes my hand, giving me his pocket watch in the process. Thank you for the great discussions. I acknowledge Emil's sincerity with a reassuring thumbs up. I'll see you soon. Stay sharp. Perfect timing. Oh my god. Why? It's later than you think it is? No. Stop. Oh, these are so cute. Can I look at the journal right now? Hey kid, how's your lady friend doing? Oh, are these just... What is this? What is this? Oliver, I have written you some more notes that might be nice to refer to in the coming days. These are likely the last batch, as between the two of us, we should be enough on the same page to proceed with things accordingly. I appreciate you going so far outside your comfort zone with all of this. I know it isn't always easy to work with others, even those you consider close friends. In the face of that difficulty, consider the remaining pages in this journal a gift. After all, you're the only other person I know that goes through paper so voraciously. I respect that. So do with these extra pages as you wish. Moreover, try not to be shy about sharing your craft. We all admire it. Stay sharp. Emil. Oh my god. Next? Oh, well, there's probably nothing there because there's no page 2. I just want to look at one more. Oh, wait, how do I go all the way back? Index? Okay. So, it went all the way to 15. That's crazy. Oliver and Violet's Muses. Muse, working definition, a manifestation of an individual's least desired mode of existence, as well as source of the kind of power that individual desires most in life. Let me know what you think about this later, Oliver. Oliver's Muse, Brisfall. Our leader was the first among us to enter the underworld. Thus, I suppose it's only fitting that his muse would take on the appearance of an angel. Brisfall looks majestic and invincible, but looks can be deceiving. He is made entirely of wax. Mind you, wax is sturdier than you'd think, but it stands little chance against intense flames. Furthermore, his ability to fly is quite limited. I would liken it more to hovering, really. Still, I suppose the upside to Brisfall's composure is that he can meld himself into a number of different forms to overcome almost any foe. Violet's Muse. Echina? Amongst all of our muses, Violet may be in possession of the most docile and adorable of them all, a lamb. It is not to say that Echina is incapable, in fact, quite the opposite. Echina possesses several unique abilities that only she can use, things that the rest of our muses simply cannot do, such as the manipulation of time and space, at least as far as the underworld is concerned. Cannot speak much for Echina's sturdiness, since it's rare that she even gets hit much in the first place. The fleece shines blindingly bright in response to attackers drawing near. Do not think she'd be capable of taking too many hits, however, especially from the Sirens. Direct combat may be unwise. Interesting. I'll read all the journals once I get them, I think. Somebody I don't recognize says something to me while I'm walking. As oh. The same thing for every passerby. Andy is doing some pull-ups on a set of bright green monkey bars. At first, it almost seems like she's in some sort of trance, completely focused on the rhythm of her workout. Oh. But then I step into her domain and like some sort of homicidal jungle predator, Andy flings herself into the air and starts barreling toward me. Hey there, Slim. Glad you finally made it. Without missing a beat, Andy stands up straight, walks over and slaps me on the butt. You ready to run? We don't have a whole lot of time left to dawdle, you know. Come on, let's get out there. She's already several yards away from me by the time I'm done processing everything that's just happened. As silly as exercise seems right now, I know better than to try and fight her on this. And so I do as I'm told and start jogging after my friend. Our route pretty much takes us all over the island. With the exception of a few motivational insults to keep me moving, Andy stays mostly quiet as we cut our way through Siren's Call. That is, of course, until we get to his house. Andy peeks over the dilapidated fence, staring into the dark grove of palm trees and ferns shrouding Ashton's home. His TV isn't on. I swear, if that boy is out working, I'm gonna bop him into next week. Hey, Trashton, unless you're ambidextrous, there's no way you're gonna be able to jerk it with a broken wrist. You'll have blue balls for the rest of your pathetic little life. Are you good with that? Oh my god, that's great. Andy waits for some sort of response, but no lights flick on from within the house, and no voices come bearing sarcastic retorts from the bramble. Unreal. Moron. Doesn't he know that your body can't heal itself if you keep putting pressure on it? If he's out here lifting boxes with his bum of a father when he should be resting. She grits her teeth and begins sprinting away from the property. Oddly enough, the air around me is insult-free for the remainder of our jog. that was great. I love that. I love Andy. Best character. After some time, we reach the halfway point of our normal route, the rid walkway in front of our old high school. Andy, for some reason, looks as though she's about to vomit. I barely have any time to rest before she turns back around and starts jogging again. Sorry, but we're not stopping here. Even if the rest of us are still alive, that school will always reek of death. Oh, I can't wash it off. Oh my god. And nothing can change that. Come on, I'm not slowing down. We'll do our stretches back at the park, alright? Even though my body is numb with fatigue, I do as I'm told and follow Andy. After what feels like hours, we finally make it back to the park. I find the nearest bench and collapse on it. Whoa, that is gorgeous. Oh my god. That's so pretty. I love that style. Andy takes off her hat, throws her legs up on another nearby bench, and begins stretching. Oliver, we've been over this. If you don't stretch immediately after running, you're just gonna be sore in the morning. Get up! You need to get in the habit of doing this. There's no other choice. After psyching myself up a bit, I do as I'm told and walk over to Andy. We stretch our bodies, using the crusty wood of the picnic table to prop ourselves up. I hope you realize how important it is to actually do this kind of stuff. Even if you're okay with being sore tomorrow, you need to be able to defeat the voice in your head that's telling you to relax. That's the real reason we do this, Captain. It's not even really about being healthy. It's more about being able to win every argument you have with yourself. It's about destroying the parts of you that are weak. It's about willpower. No, me being stronger isn't worth our friendship. Andy smiles at me, clearly satisfied with her speech, and sits down on the table, signaling to me that our workout is over. Willpower that I promise is going to come in handy once you start doing all-nighters or whatever. At first you're going to be all, I can just do this essay in the morning, I should sleep, blah blah blah. But then you're going to be all, shut up brain, you don't control me. And then you think, wow, Andy's so cool for making me stretch. I should buy her something nice next week when I go visit her and Judy. So yeah, get good. That was quite the monologue. Good, it better have been. You need to care about this stuff, Captain. It's important. Judy always goes on and on about how great of a coach I am. But it's hard to know for sure if you've actually helped someone, isn't it? Like, it's not like I can use your passion as a metric. Even the most passionate people can mess up horribly when it matters most. When they do mess up, when they break a leg or split their head on the pavement, then I think that's something worth feeling pretty guilty about. But if the two of you really think I'm hot shit, then that's what I'll go with. Yeah, Judy's right. There's nothing to worry about. You'll be fine at college. You'll be fine. Which reminds me, I'm sure you already know that Judy wants to see you one last time before you leave, right? Have you gone to see her yet, Oliver? Oh. What happens if I lie? Interesting. Yeah, I've seen her. Okay, killer. What? I know you probably had a date with Violet today or something, so thanks for setting aside the time to say goodbye to my sister. It wouldn't have looked good if you went to hang out with me and didn't even acknowledge her. But you probably already knew that, didn't you? You knew how rotten that would have been, so you beat me to the punch. How proactive. Anywho, that was the last thing I was really worried about. If you've already been to the house, then I don't need to go back myself just yet. Might as well keep working out. I'll let you go though. You've still got people left to see, I'm sure. But you should probably go home and wash up first. You smell rank. Not sure how much your real girlfriend would appreciate that healthy musk of yours, if you know what I'm saying. Your real girlfriend? What's she trying to say? Excuse me? Andy leaps from her seat and slaps me on the back, wishing me luck with my future endeavors. Strangely enough, her last piece of advice for me is to stay hydrated. I promise that I will and make my way out of the park while Andy starts doing push-ups in the grass. Andy is goals every way possible. Oliver, wait! Andy bullets towards me, gripping something in her right hand. I almost forgot to give you this. She hands me a brand new water bottle. You can't stay hydrated without a water bottle. I mean, you can, but it probably won't end well. Don't worry though, I've never used it before. I had plenty of fresh ones left over from my sponsorship. Make sure it gets lots of use, okay? Oh, you know what? This is a good time to sip some water. Make sure to hydrate, everybody. When I see you again, I want you to be so ripped that I barely even recognize you. So get on it. Defeat the weakness that Defeat the weakness that rots within your soul. I acknowledge Andy's sincerity with a reassuring thumbs up. Okay? Okay. Thanks for lending us your strength, Captain. I'll see you soon. Stay strong. Monohydrate. Oh, so I got later pages the further away I was. Now I'm getting the earlier pages the closer to home I am. Should I meditate? I don't know what that's gonna do. Kinda wanna keep my lucidity though. Oh, let's move up a bit more. Hey there, Oliver. Lovely weather we're having today, huh? Oh my god. This is something me and my friends say all the time, so it's actually funny seeing it unironically being used. Somebody I don't recognize. Oh, same thing as always. Ash is sitting outside of Jake's crab bucket, playing on his cell phone. He seems to notice me approaching though and gets up from his seat, flipping his phone closed in the process. Hey dude! He only looks at me for a second before turning toward the restaurant. You hungry? I'm hungry, so let's get some food. Oh, and I'm buying, but you gotta order water if you're thirsty, okay? You can get whatever food you want, but I'm not paying $3 for a soda. That is very valid in this day and age. That is so based. Money's kind of tight right now. Inflation, baby. It doesn't take long for Ash to place our order. I always get a steakhouse burger whenever I come here anyway, and I guess he's picked up on that. He even remembers that I like mine medium rare and tells the waitress as much during our order. It's a real treat to watch him be accommodating like this, given how abrasive he is sometimes. Normally, whenever the six of us eat, Ash just plays on his phone until the food arrives, letting Emil and Judith do most of the strategizing. There's nothing normal about today, though, is there? I'm gonna be real, man. Things were really shitty before I met you. Ash immediately jumps into it, as brazen as always. He fiddles with the bandage on his wrist before eventually squeezing it with his right hand. And even after that, I was still pretty sure that summer was gonna be lame. No offense. I had it all planned out. I was gonna work with Dad on the weekends, maybe hop online at night and play some Bone Sword with you and Emil. I was gonna keep on trying shit like that over and over again, the next day and the next, until... I don't know. Until I started feeling like an actual adult, I guess. That was the plan. That was my plan. It was all I had. Ashton scowls, putting more pressure on his wrist. Never thought I'd end up being a hero. I didn't even know something like that was possible for a guy like me. You and I aren't heroes, Ash. I always thought I was just some jerk. Just another one of those punks at school nobody gives a damn about once you're not stuck in the same class as them anymore. It's crazy how things ended up, though. So you really think it's all over then? That's what Emil says anyway, and that nerd hasn't been wrong yet. I'm sure we're fine. Those sudden death incidents were happening a whole bunch before, right? And now we're gone. Now we've gone 2 weeks without anybody seizing. That's gotta mean something, dude. Not only that, but the backside of the locker's been completely dead every time we've gone in since. I get where you're coming from, but that place is a total wasteland now. So relax, okay? You did good. We all did good. I don't really know what I'm gonna do now, though. All the important stuff is over, so I guess it's time for me to start acting like an actual adult. Working at B-Mobile with Dad probably isn't gonna cut it, though. I don't want to be one of those dudes that peaked when he was 18. I don't think that's gonna be good enough anymore. But it'll be pretty hard to top everything that's happened to us. When I do, though, I wouldn't be able to let my brother in arms know about it. So... Oh. Ashton places something on the table. It's a brand new cell phone, along with a pretty slick-looking case to go with it. This is for you. I'm not gonna be one of those guys you were friends with in high school and then never ended up talking to again. I can't help but try and hide my discomfort as Ashton slides the phone across the table. What? You weren't gonna buy one anyway? So take it. We had some spares lying around the house anyway. I'm sure Dad won't miss it. I do as I'm told and put Ashton's gift in my backpack. You're the only one of us actually leaving Florida, so I figured you're the one that needed a new phone the most. Emil, Judy, and Andy are all within walking distance, and Violet isn't leaving Siren's call anytime soon. So that only leaves you. We can't talk about what happened with other people, so it's important we all still have a way to keep in touch, isn't it? Like, we fought together, dude. We bled together. You're not just gonna drop off the face of the earth, right? Of course not. Okay, cool. You better keep to that. When I start my new badass life as an adult, I want you to be able to know about it. Don't tell the others, but I've been thinking about getting a houseboat when I'm finally able to move out of my dad's place. Got no idea what I'm gonna do for a job, though. Hey, I know pirates aren't really a thing anymore, but how about detectives? We've both got some experience solving mysteries now, don't we? Maybe if the whole higher education thing doesn't work out, you can move back down here and the two of us can start something up. There might even be a way to turn what we did in the underworld into something that makes us some serious cash. It'd be nice to keep doing what we've been doing, but actually get paid for it. What do you think about that, my dude? We talk about Ashton's ideal future until our food arrives. After a bit, we finish eating and Ashton, true to his word, foots the bill. Damn, I guess this is it, huh? I'm sure you've got other things you gotta do, so I'll leave you to it. Ashton walks over and hands me a small slip of paper with his phone number on it. Give me a call once you've touched down in Asheville, alright? I love you, bro. Thanks for the adventures. I acknowledge Ashton's sincerity with a reassuring thumbs up. I'll see you soon. Stay cool. Phone sword. Oh, wow. Oh, boy. Oh, my God. When you paint a big fake smile on your face, it only takes a little rain to wash it off. Remember that. I'm pretty much out of time, and so I go back to Violet's house and pack the rest of my things. Eventually, Miss Lawrence comes home and we load everything I own into her car. As we're about to leave, though, Miss Lawrence gets a dangerous weather alert on her phone. Apparently, a once benign tropical storm off the coast has swollen to the size of a massive hurricane, suspending not just my flight, but every flight going out of Florida. Looks like I won't be leaving Siren's call anytime soon. How unfortunate. Goodbyes failed. Missed friends Violet. What? Oh my God, what the hell? What the hell? Give Miss Lawrence my regards when she gets back from Denver, alright? Somebody, this again. Random passerbys. Oh, cute. War gear. There she is. Funny, after all this time looking for her, it turns out Violet was simply painting something on the beach. I shuffle on over to her right as she's about to snack on one of those famous black bean burgers of hers. Hey there, Oliver. I plant myself next to her in the sand like normal. After I'm good and comfortable, Violet kisses me lightly on the lips and buries her feet a little in the sand. It's still really early in the day. Am I the first person you've come to say goodbye to then? How strange. So anyway, why'd you come to see me now? Are you really done meeting up with everyone else? I thought for sure they'd want to hang out with you more. No, not load. Not load. Save. I don't even know what's going on. I was looking for you? Yeah, that's fair. Sorry about that. I just needed to be somewhere lonely for a bit. Nobody really comes to this part of the beach anymore. Well, nobody but us, that is. Things kind of feel different because of that. Helps me process things. Makes for good art. I used to be afraid of solitude, but now I think there's a weird kind of power in it. Knowing I don't need to be completely dependent on someone else to make sense of my experiences. That I can just be alone for a bit at the beach, paint, and then suddenly, everything that's happened to us starts to fall into place. It's oddly thrilling. Still, I wish Judith and everybody else didn't just ignore me now. But if I gotta be alone, then I might as well make the most out of it. Oh. They're still your friends, they don't hate you. Is that true? How can you be sure about that? I know it's a great motivational tool, but sometimes too much conviction can be dangerous, don't you think? A little doubt here and there is probably healthy at this point. Take this painting I'm about to start, for example. I know you're used to seeing me do landscapes, but this time, I'm gonna try and capture the siren that almost ripped off Ashton's hand. Even though it was attacking him, seeing that happen was the closest I think I've ever been to death. At least consciously, that is. So naturally, I'm trying to turn that experience that's been swimming around in my head into something static and contained. That's my mission here. But if I get overly optimistic and think I've accomplished that goal when I actually haven't, then one day I could, I don't know, see some dog chewing on a pork bone or something and have a panic attack. Or start screaming after seeing some lions get fed at the zoo. But if I'm patient, if I take my time and doubt myself a little, then maybe I'll see something new in the paint that I didn't see before. And sure, maybe I won't like it. Maybe what I find won't even be useful. But it's better than just making my life worse by pretending that everything is fine. I'm ranting again. Look, the point is, the 6 of us spent this whole summer being self-righteous and going fast. And now everything's fucked. So I want to take my time for a little while, that's all. You don't have to try and comfort me with hypotheticals. Neither of us know if everything's gonna be alright in the first place. But that's fine. I don't think these doubts of ours are as unhealthy as some people make them out to be. By the way, Oliver, there's something that's been bothering me. Uh-oh. Not the music's going away. It's just, you've been listening to me talk about this stuff for quite a while now. And whenever you do say something, it's like one sentence and then you shut up. You're normally not this passive. It's like you're spending all this time trying to think of the perfect thing to say. I mean, I'm flattered that you're trying so hard to be a good listener, but it doesn't exactly make for great conversation, you know? And, well, it kind of feels like I'm just talking at you and not talking with you, if that makes any sense. Are you nervous about something, love? Has it been like this for you all day? I'm a little nervous about college, I guess. No, that's not what this is. See right now what you just said. You don't need to try and coddle me like that, Olive. Can't we just talk with each other like normal? Damn it. This is exactly what I was trying to bring up at our last meeting. Everybody in town is speaking the exact same way. Maureen doesn't chat with me about art anymore when I go to buy groceries. She just says something like, "Nice purchase you made there," and then hands me the receipt. It's the same with the mailman too, and even a bunch of my old teachers. For Christ's sake, Freaky Joe isn't even freaky anymore. It's like everybody but the 6 of us has been lobotomized. And now you're talking the exact same way. Is this my fault? Is it because we killed the seed? What exactly did we kill, Oliver? Damn it, we ended up acting too quickly. There was no reason why we had to try to solve this shit before you went to college. It was just another stupid arbitrary goal we set to motivate us. We just didn't want to do this without you. We were being selfish. We could have come back to it later. We could have tried to handle things on our own. Uh-oh. We could have told the cops what we thought was going on. She's gonna come bust. Damn it, Oliver, say something. Tell me I'm overreacting. Argue with me. Tell me I'm being silly. You don't have to be a hero anymore. You don't have to say something perfect. Just say something so I know it's really you. Please. Please just say something real. Something real? Oh my god. What are these answers? No matter what's going on, I'll protect you? No. No, 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 no. Violet drops to the sand and starts breathing heavily. Let him go. I don't know who or what you are, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry if we hurt you somehow. Wasn't personal. We just wanted to be heroes. She knows that I'm masking again? We were just a bunch of dumb teenagers that were bored with our lives and wanted to be heroes. Oh my god. Okay, okay, I'm sorry. We're sorry, so let him go. I can handle the rest of the town being brain dead, but not him. He still has so much life to live, so why are you forcing him to be perfect? Wait, is it because we're dating? Can't make her happy like this. Is that it? Is that what triggered this? If so, that's stupid. We were gonna break up later today anyway. We have to. I don't care if we're together or not, as long as it means he can have his life back. So I'll do it. I will, I promise. I can't say the right words. So go on. Let him go. Oh my god. Violet grabs my shoulders, a desperate look painted over her pale face. You hear me? I said I'll do it. So let him go. She begins shaking my body violently. Let him go. 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 Oh. Yes. Let's see what happens. Oh my god. Blue skies ahead complete. Category 1 has been unlocked. Oliver is no longer bound by his self-inflicted role as a protector. He now has a chance to act independently of that role and its pressures. To keep moving forward, please select continue from the main menu. Oh, wow. Eh? Did it restart? Oh! Main game percentage complete 6.8. Ah, we were so close to 6.9. Okay, well. Oh my god. Did the picture just fade a bit? Oh, it did. Oh, I see. That's interesting. Okay, well. We're gonna stop here for today. That was really interesting. I like it so far. I don't know what's going on per se, but I'm interested in seeing what happens next. So, if you guys have made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Comment your favorite color, and I will see you next time if you're interested in seeing more of Siren's Call. Take care.